What are you looking for in a new smart TV? 4K picture quality, high quality and immersive sound, a sleek design? All of those are givens, but only the new Roku Pro Series has all of those and the Roku streaming experience, an award-winning OS. Get fast, easy access to all your apps like iHeart, where you can stream all your favorite music, radio, and podcasts all day, and regular all-inclusive trips to Roku City. The new Roku Pro Series, a smart TV built by the streaming pros.
There's an efficient way to get caught up on a lot of news. It's called The Seven from The Washington Post. It's a newsletter and podcast. Whether you're reading or hit play, you get 7 stories you need to know, and you can consume it all in just a few minutes. The Seven is out every weekday morning by 7 a.m. Eastern. I'm Hannah Jewell. I'm one of the writers, and I host the show. Find The Seven podcast wherever you're listening. The newsletter link is waiting for you in the show notes.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. They include a lot more people than ourselves. Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we hold in our hearts. At Thrivent, we help plan your financial picture with the bigger picture in mind. Because even though our business is helping guide your finances, our ambition is to make it mean so much more. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.
In the studio right now, you got Rich Barrett directly across from me. To my right is Nick, our producer, who's sitting where Peyton's sitting. She's on vacation. Then you got Kyle as I go around the room. And then baby Noah sitting on the guest mic. We're going to go around the room. We want to get into some stuff with Noah and Nick. But first, remember I was telling you I was working on this game?
Yeah.
Right? I'm still working on it. And as I work on it and test it out with you guys, it makes it harder to work on it because I feel like I'm already spent. So, for example...
Like the game's already done?
Yeah. Like I came up with, remember what came first game?
Yeah.
All right. So, Hunger Games or DoorDash? What came first? Nick.
Hunger Games.
Wow. Are you in character?
Are you
Hunger
okay?
Games.
Nick's losing his voice.
It's going great.
You say Hunger Games came first?
Yeah.
Kyle, what do you think?
Hunger Games.
What do you think, Rich?
Yes, Hunger Games.
What do you think, Noah?
Hunger Games.
Hunger Games came out in 2012, DoorDash 2013.
Ooh.
Airbnb or Peloton? What came first, Kyle?
I'm going to say Airbnb.
Noah?
Airbnb.
Rich?
Peloton.
Nick?
Peloton.
Peloton came out in 2012, Airbnb 2008.
Oh.
Okay, Kyle, what came first? Frozen or TikTok?
Frozen.
Yeah, I think that was an easy one.
Yeah.
Frozen is 2013, TikTok 2016. What came first, Noah? Tinder or Moana?
Tinder.
What do you think, Kyle?
Moana.
Moana came out in 2016.
Moana.
Tinder 2012.
Oh, wow.
What came first, Rich? Spotify or Zoom?
Spotify.
You're right. I was going to go with this. What came first, Rich? Spotify in 2008 or Zoom in 2011?
Yes, that's correct.
All right, so Noah has moved out of his parents' house, right? Are you officially out?
Today is officially moving day.
Move-in day?
Yes.
Okay.
After the show today, I'm getting a U-Haul and clearing out my storage unit and bringing all my stuff in.
And you are moving in with your best friend, Lenora.
Correct.
Okay, and you have your own room and she has her own room, right?
Yeah.
So have you learned anything? Because now you've also said you were staying, you kind of already living there, right? So
Yeah.
have you uncovered things, like Colin and I were talking about it the other day, how when you move in with your friend, things happen. Have you already uncovered things that you didn't know about her?
Yeah, I didn't know she's kind of a messy person, but I did not know that she was particular about where her furniture is placed. We got in this really interesting petty argument because her grandpa had passed away and he left her this like ancient Victorian dresser. It's so ugly. And she was like, I don't know where to put this, but I want to keep it. And I'm like, cool. So she originally had it in my room. It was like a storage room before I had moved in. And she had mentioned moving it. And she wanted to take a whole day to move stuff out of that room. And so I had put the dresser on these like carpet slider things. I don't know if you've ever seen them, but it's amazing for moving furniture. I just discovered this, so maybe it's just me. But I start moving the dresser out into the main room. It's so heavy. And she's like, oh, I didn't know if I wanted it in here or not. Well, I'm like, well, it's already out of the room. It's halfway down the hall. Like, where
You didn't talk to her when you're going to put it, when you're moving this huge thing?
Well, she had mentioned that she wanted it in her bedroom originally.
Oh.
But I guess she had changed her mind. But then now she wanted it in the main room anyway. That's where we were at. And I was like, oh, if you put it in front of, there's like one big window in the apartment. I'm like, if you put it in front of the window, you could put like a nice little plant on top of the dresser and it'll get in some natural light. And she was like, what do you mean in front of the window? And I was like, it could be center of the room right in front of that window. And she's like, you can't put a dresser in front of the window. It'll partially cover up a little bit of the window.
Yeah, she's right.
Just a little bit. And I was like, I don't see the problem. Like, it's a giant window, and it would just cover where the bottom of it is, just a little. Like, it's not like it covers the window. And she was like, I just can't. Like, it needs to be a whole square.
It's bad feng shui, right?
Yeah. What about the cheese thing you said?
She came home from work, and she works at a daycare. And she goes, Score! I went to the cafeteria on my way out, and they gave me this wholesale bag of cheddar cheese. We don't have to starve tonight.
I love cheese.
And I was like, how poor are we? Like, I was in the middle of making dinner. I was like, I can get some cheese.
I got cheese, buddy.
I can eat cheese for dinner every day. I love cheese so much.
The bulkiest cafeteria style bag you've ever seen, like straight from a restaurant supplier.
Well, that's good.
I thought that was so funny.
Last night with the dinner, I kind of did this on purpose. I took my son Jake and my son Dutch out to a restaurant. There's this restaurant. There's a lot of steakhouses in town, right? And there's one steakhouse that is literally my whole family's favorite steakhouse. We go there quite a bit. And then one day I had to go to this meeting at this other steakhouse. And that other steakhouse has one particular steak that I have never had anywhere else. And it is the most delicious steak in the world. And it's a battle in my house to go there because my wife loves the other steak place. She doesn't think that we should go to this steakhouse because she likes this one. But last night she was out of town. So I went to the steakhouse with two of my boys yesterday. And I got that one steak. And sure enough, it's unbelievable. Now I'm fasting, right? So I had my meal last night at like 5:30. My next meal's at 1 today. I have lunch today at 1 at that steakhouse.
Good. Yeah, that's awesome.
Like, my last meal was this one steak. My next meal will be the same steak.
Nothing wrong with that.
I know. That's kind of one of the things I like about, like, if I was ever single.
Just going to eat wherever you want.
Embracing your OCD.
Right. Now, Nick, are you going to be able to talk with your voice all jacked up?
You tell me.
Oh, my.
How does it sound? Does it sound good? It's tea all morning, so I feel pretty good.
Okay, you feel okay?
I feel fine.
Okay.
It's just,
kind of got that RFK thing.
It's this game.
Oh, my gosh.
That's what Jenna was calling me. Jenna was calling me RFK.
Vaccines are killing people. Vaccines.
Vaccines are bad. Vaccines are bad.
When die. I've never been able to listen to more than 5 seconds of that guy speaking because it hurts my ears.
Do you need me to leave?
No, do you?
I'm pretty close.
Yeah, it's real close.
I feel fine, guys.
Okay, so what happened to you? Because it was your anniversary, right, or something like that. Why were you at the spa?
Yeah, it was our anniversary earlier this week, and my wife and I did it like a full spa day. Which now I'm listening to my voice, I'm like, oh, maybe I should have stayed there longer. And I don't know if it's the same with women, but the men locker room is like a really weird place for me because I don't know. It's like since the beginning of time, it's like dudes are just supposed to be comfortable seeing other dudes naked. And I've never been that way.
I agree.
And so we're getting ready to leave and I go to get dressed and whatever. And it's like the locker room is packed and I'm seeing all these things hanging from dudes' bodies, and I kind of back away, right, from my locker so that I don't touch nude butt with another man. And as I'm like moving my way in, he's like, "Oh, sorry, guy," like whatever. And I was like, "That's fine." And as I'm getting this ready, he's like, "Man, they really should make these places bigger, shouldn't they?" And I understand. I'm an acquired taste. And not many people get me to start. And most people would be like, oh, ha, ha, ha. Yeah, you're right. But not Nick. That's not how Nick responds.
Not classic Nick.
And I wrote it down specifically because I was like, oh, yeah, it's just like we're in high school again, right? When you're the most comfortable with your body and you just get to see ding-dongs all over the place all day long. And he looked at me and he goes, sure.
Slowly backs away and out the door.
He's like, yeah, you weren't supposed to respond with anything like that.
Have a great day. And like as he's leaving, I was like, "Why are you this way?
Why are you talking to people when you're naked?
Yeah, why even worry about it? Why not just let him be?"
This is why I told you should be on vocal rest. You should have taken that advice.
Yeah, just shut up all the time.
I think the only time that you should ever talk to anyone in a locker, and it's the only time I do it, is whenever you're in the area with somebody, you're like, oh, go figure. Nobody in this whole locker room, but we have our 2 lockers next to each other. And that's it.
Oh,
I
actually-
wouldn't mention their ding-dongs.
I wouldn't say anything. Even if it was on fire, I wouldn't ask where the fire exit is. I just don't think you say anything at all.
Nice ding-dong.
Yeah, I think the thing is, too, it's not like I edited that conversation. I said ding dong because I'm in middle school. Like, why would you do that?
Hello, iHeart listener. We have a confession to make. Both iHeart and this commercial you're listening to right now would probably sound a heck of a lot better on the new Roku Pro Series TV. It's got side-firing speakers that fill your room with sound, Dolby Atmos audio that puts you right in the middle of the entertainment, and the ability to pair seamlessly with your home theater sound systems that already have surround sound and booming bass. If all that sounds too good to be true, it'll sound even better on the new Roku Pro Series. Your hearing isn't better, your TV is.
There's an efficient way to get caught up on a lot of news. It's called The 7 from the Washington Post. It's a newsletter and podcast. Whether you're reading or hit play, you get 7 stories you need to know, and you can consume it all in just a few minutes. The 7 is out every weekday morning by 7 a.m. Eastern. I'm Hannah Jewell. I'm one of the writers, and I host the show. Find The 7 podcast wherever you're listening. The newsletter link is waiting for you in the show notes.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. They include a lot more people than ourselves. Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we hold in our hearts. At Thrivent, we help plan your financial picture with the bigger picture in mind. Because even though our business is helping guide your finances, our ambition is to make it mean so much more. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.